So this is a project we used to do as kids, and it was a way to make crafts in the spring and make some fun stuff with the massive amounts of no-mow-may dandelions out in the world. So what you do, of course, is you pop off the heads. If I can do it right.
Always makes me think of Frankenstein. Friends.
And then these are really long stems. I'm gonna actually just break them in half, put them to the side for a second. You can do the whole stem, but sometimes they're tricky. And then the goal is to try to split the dandelion stem, which is hard to do through a screen, and get as much of the meat of it on each side, so it's not like just a tiny piece. And then you put it in the water, and over several seconds they will do something pretty cool. And then when they're done doing that, you can make crafts. Your kids can make crafts with these or just have fun doing this. And we used to call this making pigtails. So see how that one's a little more wispy because I got more of the edge. And stick this one in, and it doesn't take very long. And you can see this one's already starting. So we called this making pigtails.
Nice. I can see why.
Yeah, so you let them soak in the water. You can do this in a cup of water. I used to do this with my son when he was like 3, 4, and 5. It was like I mean, you can make this as long an activity or as short an activity. It's a good way to get them outside and just playing with nature a little bit. And
touching grass, as we say nowadays.
Yeah, getting their feet dirty, their fingers dirty, their minds going. Dandelions are a wonderful weed/flower. They're edible. You can make salads out of the greens, teas, all sorts of neat stuff. But this is just a fun little spring summer project. Keep the kids busy. And if you make enough of these and you dry them out, you can then get a paper plate or piece of cardboard or construction paper and get them nice and wet. And this is kind of what they will end up looking like. This little curlicue. And you can make like a funny face and make this the girl's hair or some curly hair, or you can make it an inchworm, or you can just let their imaginations run wild with these. You can use them just as a curly thing to glue around a space, all sorts of things. So this is kind of what they look like when they're done. There's a whole bunch of little ones there, and it's a little bit of nature doing some fun stuff. I wonder if it's like mathematically, if I can speak. This one looks like a barbell. Boop, there it goes.
Yep. Now it's doing its thing.
Curling up. I wonder if that would actually mathematically be like the Fibonacci curve. It doesn't quite look right, yeah. But how much of a curve it does. I'm not that talented with math, but I love all those different like fractals and fun things. Yeah, so this is just one of my favorite summer projects I used to do with my little guy who's now 28. So there's one that really got tight.
Yeah.
So, and I just put them off to the side and let them dry out a little bit. And some curl better than others. Sometimes I run my fingers down and kind of get the curl going. But often they'll just do it on their own. Here's another one that's like a double curl. That's the one we looked at earlier. So yeah, have fun with it and post some of your projects that you make with your kids, or show me some videos of you guys doing this. And have fun making dandelion pigtails. Thanks, everybody.